distant, dark as our eyes. What we thought was the sky stares down at the face of the world. They are slowly descending. Soaring over quiet farms and sleeping villages, they seek to feast after hearing songs sung in battlefields and churchyards where the soul screams its body as an offering. The murder, the crows, cawing for carrion, they flock desolate fields, hovering around carcasses long enough to be trapped in folklores and traditions as omens. See how they perch on branches, observing the ground, watching men fall down before their feast. In December 2, 1899, Peyton March and Gregorio del Pilar had sung the song for the murderers' feast with a cacophony of guns, played by an orchestra of 300 American men and 60 Filipino soldiers staged with barricades and trenches. The crows perched patiently. American war correspondent Richard Henry Little wrote, "A crow sat on the dead man's feet. As the boy general lay bare in all his glory, the crow examined the flesh." A faint song stirred up within the crow as the blood touched the beat in the soil and heard, January 25, 2015. 44 men of the Special Action Forces traversed the forests of Mamasapan of Maguindanao. The operation prevent further global damages of a wanted terrorist and proclaim victory over evil without the country ever knowing the danger. But the sound of the murder haunts this soil. They call the message of violence. The faint song still stirs for more than 100 years as the murder descends. Their eyes reflect the 60 Filipino lives of 1899. 300 American men sift through trails like a flood, flagging the rear defense, exchanging shots. They devour the 60 Filipino soldiers with gunfire. Del Pilar plunges into the pits of his glorious dream in Aguinaldo's futility. 2015. 44 men hold their guns close. 44 men raise their guns and blaze through a host of human voices, but muffled in the roar of conflict is a child of 5 years old. A husband just wanting to charge his phone. A farmer not having any hope to escape his tied hands. Everyone was pulling the rope of this tug of war to peace. But again we are left with another testimony of mud and blood, and so the crows descend. It was believed that crows possess knowledge of the future, believed from realms unseen, feared as messengers of death, watching this morbid theater of humanity. We want our cries to be heard, but our voices cannot ascend these songs of war. They are always drowned in the anthems of anger and spite. So heave your heads towards the sky and witness this descending night, enveloping the sun. Let your voice raise up new songs with sweet verses of brotherhood. Let your arms bear the burden of composing new music for our sons and daughters to sing, because if our blood drips with these songs of war flowing within us, somewhere distant, dark as our eyes, what we will think will be the sky, will stare down at the face of the world. The murder, the crows, and the murder will leave us, because the murder will come, and the murder will descend for their next feast.